Hey everyone, Matt here. Today we are finally going to put another colony of bees into our beautiful new Layens Hive. Now, the original plan when we brought the Layens Hive out was that we were just going to put in the two nuke colonies that were here, the Timmy and the Jimmy Hive. But as you know, the Timmy Hive had some queen right problems. So then the plan was that we would let that hive sort out their problems, and then in the coming weeks we would just move that colony of bees into there. But as you know, they're still having issues, which is quite interesting. But now that it was September, we definitely need to get some bees in there so they have enough time to draw frames out and get ready for the winter time. So then I had to come up with plan C. And plan C was that I would use the two cardboard nuke colonies, combine them, and then put them into the Layens Hive. So as you can see, I do have the combined colonies over here now, and you can see that they're jam-packed full of bees. It's actually 10 in the morning right now, and it's only about 15 degrees Celsius, but you can see how many bees are actually hanging out on there. And actually that top box just has 5 empty frames up there, so I'm sure there's a bunch of bees gathered in there. So I'll just quickly go over how I got so many bees over there. And so when I combined the cardboard nuke number 1 with cardboard nuke number 2 over here, all the foragers that were in cardboard nuke number 1 went into the Timmy hive that was there. Then what I did one night was I swapped the two. I took the Timmy hive from over here, put it over here, and combined cardboard nuke hive over here. I did put branches in front of both of them to kind of get majority of the bees to reorientate, but I think the majority of the bees ended up in this hive here, which is what we kind of wanted anyways. So let's get this colony moved into here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take 6 brood frames from here, use that conversion shims to put them in here, and then we will be feeding them another pan of honey there, because we will be taking all their stores, their honey stores and their pollen stores that aren't on those brood frames, and we'll be giving it to the new Jimmy hive over here to help them out. So let's get going. Okay, let's get this little nuke out of the way, and we'll slide the Layens Hive over. There's lots of bees on the front. I'm going to take the front little screen I got on there out. And let's see if we can move this. Okie dokie. Let's take some of this newspaper off that we used to combine them, and then we'll start picking out brood frames. That is a solid brood frame. So I definitely don't see the queen on that one. this frame has lots of larvae in there and eggs. See those in there? There's the older ones, you can tell obviously because they're larger, but you can see them as they go across the frame there, they get smaller and smaller. It's pretty neat. So we'll put that one in there for sure. So the one thing I didn't have to do when I converted the other colony was I didn't have any frames that were offset like that. But what you do when that happens is you just put some tie wire around it to make it plumb straight. So we'll do that now. I just got a little piece of copper wire there and my bullnose pliers here, and I'll just give her a couple twists. Show you that close up. Just that's all I did was I just tie wire them together, make them hang straight. We'll put them in here, and now we'll have some brood that they can all gather on. Let's just put this over on this side. There we go. So let's pick another one. Still haven't seen the queen yet, so keep your eyes open for that. And this one's got lots of honey and pollen on it, so maybe I'll join it with this other one here that has lots of honey on there and give them some resources. There we go, we got two in there. So the next one we're gonna get from the other box here. So we'll probably bang all these bees into here. Oops. So hopefully we see the queen in the second box, because I don't see her in this one. Actually, there's a lot of debris inside from the newspaper. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just bang it out in front of the hive there, and then it won't get it all inside and I have to clean it out. So here's the queen here. Let's get her in the sun here so you can see where she went. There she is right here. Right there, so I'm gonna throw her in a cage and then get her out of the way, and then we can finish this up all quick like. the bees. Get in there. So here she is. We'll put her up and out of the way, and then we can get this over with. That one hangs pretty straight. Okay. So these are all going to go in that other hive. So I think there's not a lot of nectar sources around right now, so it's getting a little crazy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it up, and then once things calm down, then I'll slide in that tray of honey in there. So let's get doing that. Actually, I guess I should put the queen back in there. That'd probably be a good thing. Maybe I'll give you a different angle. So yeah, let's close all these bees on there. Get them off the cage. Oh, sweetie. Let's just... She's up in the top there. Here she comes. Let her get out. Get in there. Come on. No, no, no. They won't let her get out. Oh, come on, let her get out. Come on, get out. Oh. There she goes. Now she's on the outside. Here she goes. They finally let her out. Let's put her... I'm going to put her a little bit deeper in there. There she goes, right there. Okay. So let's close this up. Let's try and just scrape these guys off here. Okay, we'll let them calm down a bit. I'm gonna go make another robber screen for the front. And yeah, once everything's calm, then we'll come back and feed them that pan of honey. I'm just gonna clean up a bit now. I guess I should have installed this little robber screen before we put the bees in this hive, but when I did the other side, it didn't create a frenzy like this. So I'll just slide this in there and give them a little bit more of a fighting chance. Give them a little smoke here. Sway them a little bit. There we go. What do you think the chance is? That didn't work very good. Okay. Oops. So that's a little bit better now. At least they just have that one small little entrance there, and then a smaller little one on this side. So it's been about an hour, and I don't see very much fighting here. So I think this screen being on here is just more of a hindrance to them. So I'm gonna take it off, and then maybe that'll help them get more acclimatized to their new house here quicker. Whoa! Let's just put this down here like this. So it's a few hours later now, and you can see that everything's calmed down. All these bees hanging out in the front here is just probably because it's too hot inside. It is getting up to about 28 degrees Celsius, but you can see bees in the entrance here ventilating, creating some ventilation in through the entrance there. So I'm sure everything's fine now. So we'll just wait until the sun's about to go down and all the foragers are coming back, and then we'll slide that pan of honey inside here. So it is 7:30 now, and the sun's gonna go down in about a half an hour. So all the foragers are returning to their respective hives. So it's a good time to put that honey in there. And it is 33 degrees Celsius outside right now, so a lot of these bees are just hanging out on the front here. But I think if we put that honey in there, that'll give them something else to do. So let's get to that. So I learned my lesson from last time, and what I did was I put a board on the bottom there just to keep the bees off the floor. Because the other one I didn't do that, and I had to kind of shoo them out of the way. But so I'll try and take that out now. Ooh. Hilarious. I made it a little bit too long. So I'm gonna have to take more frames out. I might have to take this one out to get that board out, so we'll do this. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Yeah, I made that board a little too long, so maybe I can get it out now. Well, this is not going to go well. It's not a bad system. Whoa. Okay, that worked out pretty good. Once I could get it out of there, so let's throw this in here. Okay, let's throw these brood frames back in here. Gee, I hope Scheiße. Oh, I think I put it the other way this last time. Yeah, I actually put it this way last time. Okay. Let's put this back in here now. Okay, let's put this back in there. It's probably not going to go well. Okay, so we'll check in on them probably in another 10 days and see if they draw out those frames as fast as the other hive did. But so if you like this content, you can thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.